Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Viewpoints. Actually, not even the Viewpoints. This is actually uh, Believable Faith Ministries, another episode. This is Wednesday. God bless. Wednesday. The supposed I never forget Pastor Anthony Guadalupe at Rebirth Church. He said on it was 2 years ago, I believe. So he said it was last year in 2017, or sometime last year in 2017 during a like FCA Fellowship of Christian Athletes at East High School had like 2 or 3 weeks left, right, in the school year, right, and I'll never forget he said how Wednesday is a big church day for everybody, so forth and so forth. So I just want to let everybody know that most definitely today's Wednesday, huge church day for everybody, and I really do hope that everybody's having a great blessing get the Wednesday thus far. And like I said, I got a lot of topics to get into futurely, most definitely. But this time around, this is not really me discussing any topics with Believable Faith Ministries. This is me mainly just letting you know that, once again, my social media info for this account, even though I really don't have any followers on that account yet because I haven't really been tweeting from it whatsoever and stuff like that. And I really just started doing these actual Believable Faith Ministries videos on YouTube. But the account, if you want to follow the account on Twitter, it is Believable Faith with no E. It is B is capital B, capital L, and then everything else is lowercase except for the F for faith. That's capital. So it's capital B, capital A, lowercase IEVABLE, and then it's capital F, and then lowercase AITH. Just to let everybody know that. So if you want to go on my Twitter account for this ministry, and most definitely spread it, show us some love and etc. You can definitely do that. I'm definitely gonna be on Instagram doing that eventually, and be on my Snapchat in a bit doing that, and be on Twitter doing that as well. For my main account, promoting my account for this. Starpoint Sports, by the way, is another account that I've quite some time had, but again, barely tweeted from. But Starpoint Sports is definitely supposed to be for, me tweeting out all my, sport picks here and there and other stuff like that, my sport takes here and there. So Starpoint Sports was, primarily Starpoint Sports is actually supposed to be for all the young athletes of which I know of which, I look at, Starpoint Sports as my athletic brand for them, honestly. Like, first, it's a real original name is Starpoint Athletics, but I couldn't get all that to fit under the username. I couldn't get all that to fit under the username when I first created the account. So I was, up that night thinking to myself, okay, what else could I put here? So I ended up putting Starpoint Sports instead of Starpoint Athletics. But either way, Starpoint Sports is definitely something that's, I definitely need to, again, need to and want to start working on more in terms of, promoting my sport picks and other people's sport picks, and as well, to continuously keep promoting local sport phenoms and icons right here in the city and right here in the state, and so forth and so forth. I'm definitely going to start doing that more. And the other account titled Next G Younglings, I believe is what it's called, Next G Younglings. That was, again, supposed to be next generation. That was supposed to be like, again, my I believe that was supposed to be my another music page for all the new upcoming artists, which, like I say, I sponsor and I've already signed, and a few that I'm about to, sign in the future, and etc. That's what that's supposed to be for, most definitely. Because like I said, I'm not saying I'm the most established independent artist, because I'm obviously not, but I have been releasing music consistently for a few years now. But most definitely, like I said before, I've been going to school with quite a few talented musicians over the last, if not over, the last, 6, 7, whatever years. I've definitely been going to school with quite a few talented ones over the last, 2 or 3 years, and I'm definitely thinking to myself, I would love to do some collaborations with, some of these people, if not all of them, eventually, and and I definitely, have signed quite a few to my to my Next Generation Family label, and I definitely look forward to doing some collaboration with them eventually. Again, that's something I've been promoting on this channel for quite some time. But again, you gotta just stay patient with it and just believe it's definitely coming out and stuff like that. But for Believable Faith Ministries, once again, it is because I'm probably gonna title this one my social media info, honestly, because that's what I'm doing. I'm actually promoting more than just Believable Faith Ministries with this one. But Believable Faith Ministries, once again, it's on Twitter at Believable Faith, no E, but capital BL, capital F, and after that, or after that, between that, everything's lowercase. So again, I definitely look forward to tweeting from that account very very soon, and then sharing with you all a lot more a lot more I want to say perceptions on faith and spirituality, and a lot more here and there, because I mean you can also see it already on my main Twitter account at NJ number 2 the city. You can already see a lot of that. I've been doing a lot of that already for years, but I'm about to start definitely doing that with with the Believable Faith account, because like I say, God honestly, like I say, Believable Faith Ministries is definitely something that I am definitely passionate about, knowing in today's day and age of society which we live in, with all these issues of again, majority of it is bigotry, and another majority of it is just something that actually a lot of it is bigotry, negative entitlement, and such and such. A lot of these negative trends and stuff like that. You could definitely say, or at least some of these negative perceptions on race and nationality and etc. Is definitely was definitely taught to us by some of our parents, if not a lot of our parents. And stuff like that, and ancestors, and and it's just the fact being, we can all do again a community support job at just preparing our kids / the next generation for a better future than what we've been doing for like the last 5 years plus, honestly. And again, the statistics are there to back it up. You can read the news practically every single day for your own local city, or you can read it for world, national, etc. And or specific categories. It's like literally right there when it comes to a lot of us not doing a better job towards preparing our kids for practically anything that the world has to offer, both good and bad, and etc. Like I said, I'm definitely proud to definitely see some of these young kids who definitely do have these hearts and passions for social change, definitely standing up and being some motivational speakers their own selves, and being some activists and etc. Because that's definitely what we need more of, and we definitely need, like I said before, we need to get those voices to band together with more community support. Be those community support leaders. To help make that overall change. That's really gonna help heal the culture and society and etc. Hope everybody understands what I mean about that. Most definitely. Definitely try to explain that some of the best ways I could. But so yeah, the Believable Faith Ministries. That's what it is on my Twitter. Haven't really tweeted out much from it, but like I said, I got multiple Twitter accounts that I barely tweet from whatsoever. But I still have them though, and that's definitely got to change. This definitely got to change. And like I said, Instagram, same thing. I need to definitely start messaging more from my Instagram, which is again NJ underscore, at least the one that I'm active on right now, because once you type in NJ number 2 the city, all lowercase, you're gonna see both accounts. But the one that I'm currently most active on is the one with the I believe 3 or 4 underscores, so forth and so forth. And again, I definitely do wish all the kids this upcoming school year the absolute best, and taking advantage of, again, God first, any and everything that comes their way, towards, school, towards, school, sports, academics, family life, home life, and etc., because like I say, in many cases, it's up to us to do what we got to do to keep on, owning it to a daily basis, to keep on, living up and etc. Again, preached it in many other songs, that have already been, released, and other songs that are about to be released, and preach it again right here on this YouTube channel with, I guess you could say, multiple vlogs like this and etc. So again, we're gonna continue to see where we get with that, and to let everybody know. So yeah, I really just wanted to share with you all the social media info that I continuously have, and like I said, I don't know how much more often I'll be, like I don't know how often I'll be again posted on all those social media platforms, but just let everybody know, I have those social media platforms, and I'm most definitely, serious about the change, serious about the growth and the development, and serious about getting, back right with Christ. So, like I said before, obviously, go getting the society and culture back right with Christ in many cases, and or if not all cases, you get the point, pretty much really all cases, but I'm more used to saying certain cases, but like I said, because I haven't listened to Lecrae's collaboration album with Zaytoven. I haven't listened to that whatsoever, but I can assure you that that song "Get Back Right" most definitely, like I say, that's a punchline for definitely so many topics within against society and culture. That's definitely a punchline, definitely. You know, a little zinger there for you, I guess. And other than that, while I was watching Everyday Struggle today on my YouTube app, I was supposedly Stars, which is the home for Power, which at least the commercials for Power's new season says that it's the biggest TV series on television right now. Now I don't know how truly true that is, but most definitely if that's true, then that's again, you can definitely take use your own discernment of how good versus how bad that is. Uh, but most definitely, I definitely assure you it's both. It has its good and it's bad that it's the biggest on television. But other than that, I saw a commercial for another 10-part documentary series titled um, it was titled America to Me, and during that you could say the commercial for the 10-part documentary, they'll probably be playing that more on television and through here, you know, um, on YouTube more often, you know, as we get closer and closer to August. Um, Shout out Bus Lecrae because I heard his song titled "Welcome to America" on that commercial for the 10-part documentary series. So once again, definitely the clean non-secular rappers in many cases, at least with those two, if not with many more, you can definitely say they're making more waves than ever, and they're definitely winning out here, and so forth and so forth. Again, not to say all secular rappers are bad, but it's definitely like I said before, you have to know which ones to listen to. And again, not to say all secular rappers or all secular artists are bad, but you have to know which ones to listen to and which songs by those artists to listen to, so forth and so forth. And the two artists that I was talking about there that are definitely making wave after wave, we're definitely making waves and owning their power of influence with the culture and stuff like that is Lecrae and NF, so forth and so forth, most definitely. Because again, because back when that was not Anomaly. I think that was back when that was back with what's the album title? His 2017 album title, All Things Work Together. Because his big radio promotional single with that was Blessings featuring Ty Dolla $ign. So again, he was definitely making some mainstream waves with that. And NF's song he's making mainstream waves with is most definitely Let You Down. So I'm just definitely letting you all know those are definitely some two clean rap artists that definitely I can definitely tell you are making waves from the recent sceneries of which I've seen of hearing their songs here and there and watching a lot more of their interviews here and there. They're definitely making waves, and it's definitely in the mainstream, and it's definitely beautiful to see, and you can definitely you just can't help but to be like, again, all glory be to God. This is destiny. In many cases, you can't help but to, in many cases as well, like cheer for them and be like, this is destiny with Christ. In many cases, I think there's something else to put there, but most definitely, because again, when you make all clean music, it's definitely wondering to yourself. When you're a rap artist, you make all clean music. It's definitely it definitely makes you wonder, why don't more of your records go to radio? Think about it. It makes you think, why don't more of your records either go to radio or get licensed for TV shows and movies when all you make is clean music? But yet on the radio they'll play an explicit artist song and they have to bleep out like 10 curse words or more. But with your music they don't have to bleep out anything because all you make is clean music. So it definitely makes you again question, guess, and wonder why. But again, your boy the man, NJ #2 the city with a #2 in TL. More music coming soon. More of these vlogs coming soon. I love y'all. Peace. God bless. Have a great, wonderful Wednesday. Take care.